Hey, hey everybody, how you doing? Janata here. Yes, I'm coming to you today with a good book to read. I have been reading this book here called White Like Her. This is a great book. It's a good book to read. I enjoy it. Its author is Gail Lukasik. Gail Lukasik. I think I'm pronouncing her name right. But if I'm not, please forgive me for that. But this is a great book to read. Now, let's get into the book. This book, what makes it my choice of a great book to read is that she tells the story of her mother. Okay, this is doctor's Gail. I'm gonna call her Dr. Gail because I can't pronounce her. It's Lukasik. Well, Dr. Lukasik or Dr. Gail, she is a white woman, but however, she was born of a mother that was past tense. Her mother's not gone. A biracial woman, meaning half black, half white. But this takes place back in the early 70s. Let me tell you about the book. Well, in the book, she kind of explains, her curiosity of her mother. Her mother married a white man, and her mother lived as she was a white woman. And back in the day, they call that passive. Dr. Gail stated in the book how she went to the library and found out about her mother's black side of the family, and how it was mind-blowing for her to find out that her mother was half black and half white, and she has black family members from her mother's side. She said in her book, she explained it like it was like an out-of-body experience. I mean, can you imagine? All right, I'm just thinking, y'all, for a moment, right? Okay, being white. You were white all your life. You know what I'm saying? You can have the most prejudiced family. It's just a say. You know how we all talk differently in our behind closed doors in our houses, right? And you go to the library, or nowadays we have ancestral DNA. You find out that you got the one drop. Oh, you got the one drop. Back then, no matter how light your skin was, if you had one drop of black blood in you, you was considered black. My shade, my color. It didn't matter if you look like her. And now, now that I think about it, nowadays, I think more and more people we are all mixed up. We're mixed up with something. Because nowadays you got more white people that has a lot of features that's mainly known as black. I mean, you see white girls with butt now. I mean, and they don't go and get no Brazilian butt lifts, no implants. They just born with it. They got butt, breasts. You see white dudes. You understand that they're good in athletics. They can dance. I remember going to high school and And the white boys and girls, they ain't had no rhythm. They ain't had no beat, but not today. And I'm like, well, where did that come from? Did they learn that? No, that's in the DNA. That's coming out that DNA genes, that one drop. Anyway, back to the book. Here she wrote here on page 16, she goes, what happened? I feel like I had an out-of-body experience. In a split second, I became someone else. My identity in question. When I walked into a squint brown building, I was a white woman. When I left, I didn't know who I was. Was I still a white woman? But a white woman with black ancestors? That's what she has to say. It's funny because I'm thinking, now modern times, this is Dr. Gail's story. I wonder how many people. My thing is, if that one drop still applied today, right now, this year, what would most of the white people do if they had to go on the record considered to be black? Oh my gosh. Okay, so that put me in mind of Meghan Markle. She is half black and half white, but she looks white and she can actually pass for white. And she have married Prince Harry, and their children looks like Dr. Gail white, and they are considered to be white. But had this been 1960, 1950s, they wouldn't even be married, of course. But however, their children would be considered to be black. Yeah. So, what y'all think? What y'all think about that? I mean, how do you think that would transpire back then? Prince Harry and Meghan Markle marriage back in the 60s. Do you think it would be more accepting back then as it is today? It makes you wonder, and that brings me to mind to Michael Jackson. It makes me understand more on why. I mean, I'm more compassionate to understand the reason why he decided he didn't want to be black anymore. He wanted to be white, and he wanted white children. It's because the way that black people were treated. I mean, some certain places we're still treated unwanted, unloved, or not, not welcome to certain places. But it was more prominent back in those days than it is in today's time. We are evolving from that, with the biracial marriages and families and people that we have in today's time. But that makes me think about why he wanted to turn his skin from black to white. I guess he felt that he would be more accepted and more loved by the people if he changed his skin from from black to white. I mean, just think about it. I mean, Michael Jackson is one of the greatest artists of all time. You know, his talent proves that alone. But would we still have loved him as much if he stayed black than as he transitioned himself to appear white? Would we still had embraced him and love him, oh Michael, 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 as the color he was, the darker skin versus the lighter skin? You know, I like Michael. I liked him whether he was brown Mike, black Mike, brown Mike, light skin Mike, white Mike. I still love me some Michael Jackson. I always have. But in this book, this is a great book to read. It talks about the one drop. In this book, it talks about when she had disclosed to her mother that she knew her mother's deep down secrets. She said her mom wouldn't even talk about it. Her mom went to her grave. That's just how bad it was. Not disclosing who her true identity was. And her white husband didn't even know. And would he have cared? Who's to say? You know, I have seen movies. I have seen movies depicted where what movie? Oh, the what's that? Imitation of Life. Imitation of Life. That movie. It's an old movie, but still a good movie and a classic movie. And it's kind of like a reverse Meghan Markle type story, but it's called Imitation of Life. You can go to YouTube. You can see it on YouTube. And when they found out that the young girl, when her white boyfriend, found out that she had a black mother and she was biracial, he didn't like it and he beat her. So might that have happened to Dr. Gail's mother? Who's to say? I don't know. That's probably why she kept it such a hush, you know. And she did live a better life. She, as passing for white back in those days, you know, she didn't have to go through the hardships and the trouble and the discrimination that a lot of black people had to go through back in those days. This book, I mean, it's great. It's depicted back in Louisiana, so it got some you know, talks about some Creole stuff in here as well. I like this book. So in the book, she also talks about how in the state of Louisiana there was a lot of bigot people, and that, you know, that one drop was considered, you know, you were black. And then later they changed that. Here on page 32, this is what she wrote. To the one drop rule that dominated the Jim Crow South, Louisiana elated a lesser strand mathematical formula for race in 1970, which was enforced until 1984. The statute read, and significantly race a person having 1/3 second or less of Negro blood shall not be deemed, described, or designated by any public official in the state of Louisiana as colored, a mulatto, a black, a Negro, a Griff, an Afro-American, a cardroom, a mestizo, a colored person, or a person of color. Yep. So I mean, we have adopted that pretty much all over America now. So I guess now if you like, I guess like so like Meghan Markle children are considered white because they have that. It's not half. It's like that mathematical formula here. So what is it? It's less. What was it? Let me go back and find it. Oh, so okay, so a person having 1/3 second or less. So they have like a third of black blood. So I was wondering where some white people how their hair got like like ours like in an afro, like some of them got that real curly hair and some of them they skin white but they had those afros, and they can rock an afro. That's that one drop. That's that one drop. But anyway, this is a good book to read. I think you should get it. I'm gonna put a link in my bio that's gonna link you to this book to purchase it. Yes, I'm gonna put a link. Check my bio. It's gonna have a link there. Or if you're looking from YouTube, I should have a link in the description to get you this book. This is a great book to read. They even have this book on Audible, and Dr. Gail actually reads the books herself to us, and it is a great read. White like her, I recommend this book. This is a good book to read. Again, my name is Janata Virgil. Please like and subscribe for more of my commentator of good books to read. Good books to read are books that I have chosen, that I feel that are a must read, and I'm going to bring it to you and tell you about it and give you my experience and thoughts. So if you want to hear about my next book, please like and subscribe and stay tuned.